All right. Um, Thank you all for attending tonight's candidate meet and greet. We're very excited to be holding this event. PAC is a 501c3, meaning we do not endorse candidates. However, we did want to give the community an opportunity to be able to meet with some of the people that are going to be on the ballot this year, and to begin to and continue to build the relationships that we have been with our local officials. At the center, we've been very much focused on building our power as a community and building our relationships with our local officials early on in their careers, and and hopefully have the opportunity to support or hold members of our governing body accountable. And again, we do not endorse, but this is how we are going to run this today. Is I'm going to do a quick little presentation, and then from here, we're going to have each candidate just give a 2-minute pitch about their vision for the seat that they are running for, and then they'll be sitting at their respective tables, and you guys can go up to each one of them and just have one-on-one conversations. We meant it to be more casual so that it could be comfortable, so that you can have real conversations. And we ask that everybody be respectful, and remember that everybody who's here tonight wanted to be here. We did invite everybody, so the people who are here tonight really wanted to make sure that they were connecting with this community as well. And then for the candidates, everybody that's in this room are influential figures in the community, and have a lot of people in this community have very large networks, not just within the county, but within the state as well. So we're very happy to be doing this, but we'll go ahead and we'll get started. So I'm going to start off by talking about what PAC's mission is. PAC is a nonpartisan and non-religious 501c3 nonprofit organization whose mission it is to strengthen and sustain ties to Palestinian heritage while empowering the well-being and success of the entire community. So that extends outside of just the Palestinian community as well. Our theory of change is if we empower individuals in our community, then our community will be organized and stronger. If we empower our community, then we will enable positive change in our society here and in Palestine. And if we empower change grounded in the pursuit of equality and justice for all, then we will see a free Palestine. So our focus areas here at PAC are empowering the community through programs, events, and workshops, educating about Palestine, events, awareness campaigns, courses, our Philistine magazine, our workshop, civic engagement by having town halls such as this, meetings, building people power, and then we have several internship programs like GOT and ACE to build up leadership within the youth so that it can become active members of our society here. Socially serving the community, so mutual aid, emergency, local relief, vocational programming. PAC was awarded during COVID for the amount of PPE that we were able to put out because of our connections in the community and the generosity of the people who exist within the community as well. Referrals, so we collaborate with local and national organizations as well, and a lot of that helps us to provide resources to the community and let people know what's around and what's available. So through PAC, we are institution building and investing in our community. If everybody can take out their phone and scan this QR code, this allows for us to be able to get the feedback from the community that helps us to continue to improve with the input that you all provide through this survey. And then if you need to, we have it on our clipboard outside as well. PAC is the place for your ideas and your talents. We have our Philistine magazine, soccer programs, documentaries. Wait, I want to make sure this is, because I updated something, so 1 second. Sorry. Actually, I gotta hop off into a different one. Here we go. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. And if you scan that QR code, then it's how to get involved with our, oops, sorry. Okay. If you scan this QR code, it's one to bring us to our volunteer form and how to get involved. And then I'm going to just get into our civic engagement piece, which is you get involved, get our voter commitment, and get out the vote efforts. So our civic engagement is focused on joining our grassroots organizing team, becoming an advocate and a community engagement intern, signing up to phone bank, either virtually or at PACC, join our community task force, register to vote, and attend our town halls. Why we vote? To increase the overall turnout of the community. This year we were able to double, so in 2021, according to the Secretary of State, we were at 6% in the whole state, and as of this year, during the primaries, we bumped up to 13.5%. So that's showing that we are getting more involved, which is amazing. That's exactly where we want to keep going. We want to make it a habit for you and future generations, so I encourage you to always bring your kids to the polls, instill that in your children early on so that these become memories that form habits later on. To help build relationships and teams in our governing body, it's not just enough to elect one person. We want to give people a team to work with as well. So we're always keeping that in mind during these elections so that we can continue to strengthen our power. To build power and to promote and to fire, essentially. So if people aren't doing their jobs, that's part of our democracy. We want to make sure that we don't continue to promote them in the governing bodies that we exist in. I believe civic engagement and politics as a daily practice is something that should be as important to you as your health, your spiritual health, and your mental health. Our political health, we live in a shared governing body. In order for us to be healthy, we must be practicing politics on a daily and regular basis. And you want to strengthen your vote, and you want to strengthen your individual voting score. Every person has a voting score. So how many times you vote matters because it shows your strength as an individual as well as the strength of the community. How to vote, register, make sure others register. Vote every June primary and every November general election. This is very important. We need to keep reiterating this message that every June and every November we have an option to vote. Vote early, vote by mail, vote on election day. Vote with your family, your friends, your community. Never vote alone. Always bring people with you. Vote by reviewing your sample ballot. Look at the people who are on the ballot. Do your research. You can do this with your family. You can do this with your community. We do not endorse, but other organizations do. So find organizations that do endorse, that align with your values, and look to some of the ways in which they do they question the candidates as well. So also just by coming to forums like this. So who are we voting for? We're voting for the governor. The governor leads the state in the executive branch, enforcing laws, managing the budget, and overseeing state agencies. The assembly works with the Senate to create, debate, and pass state laws and budgets. We've been working with the assembly a lot this year. The county commissioner to oversee county level services like parks, roads, social programs, and manages the county's budget. So that's important. We all like to talk about money, so keep that in mind. City council special election this year. We have makes local laws, approves budgets, and addresses issues affecting the city and the town or the town's residents. So next Thursday, we have the Patterson Ward 6 special election candidate forum. Board of Education, we have that tomorrow for Patterson as well. Sets policies and oversees the operations of public schools within a district to ensure quality education. So again, we have another candidate forum tomorrow for Patterson Board of Ed and special election for City Council next Thursday. So not this Thursday, but the following. And then the Senate special election. So we have that happening right now in District 35. It's a special election for the Senate seat for that district. This is where you go to subscribe our joining list, our mailing list. So I'm going to stop talking because that's enough of me now. And the other thing is that we have interns out front who are making these advocacy cards. I'm a nerd and I'm really passionate about these. So if you give them your zip code, they will find all of the phone numbers of the offices in your district, and you can keep this in your refrigerator. Everybody has 6 representatives. So you have 6 people to call, and you can use this as a means to continue to build relationships with your offices and encourage them to work with us and other organizations that you're passionate about. So highly recommend having one of these filled out for you, so you can always have it on your refrigerator. And now I'm going to kick it off to the candidates. Each candidate is going to provide a 2-minute pitch, roughly. And then from there, we're going to allow everybody to meet one-on-one, okay? So I'll just pass down the mic to each person. Introduce yourself, and then you can pass it to the left. Yeah. Or, no, everyone can come up here, yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Frank G. Filippelli. I am born and raised, and I still live in the lovely city of Patterson. It's closest to my heart. I am a blue-collar carpenter. I'm not a phony, fake politician. I'm not here to sell you a bunch of lies. The reason I'm running in a special election for the state senate. The state senate encompasses 6 towns, Patterson being the anchor city. And I'll talk a lot about Patterson because I am a Patterson boy. I grew up there. I know it was once a Mecca, and now it isn't, but it will be again. And when it does become that Mecca, it's going to rise with the whole 35th district. The other towns are Haledon, North Haledon, Prospect Park, Patterson, and then in Bergen County, Garfield and Oval Park. I need your help, everyone. Here's the problem. For the last 30 years, the same people have run our district and our county, and they've run it into the hole. It's time for someone that understands what's going on, that has the courage to stand up to the people that have kept our communities down to rise. The key to a successful 35th district is a unity. Right now, Patterson gets $35 million every year to help balance the budget. If you know anything about Patterson like I do, it is appalling. The roads, the budget, the policing, everything is wrong. So why do we continue to give them $35 million, $30 million since 2011? I love the money, but guess what? I still live there, and my taxes still go up $300 every year with us getting a state bailout. When are we going to hold people accountable? The old way of just pushing the rubber stamp and letting people do what they want to do has to change. I'm that guy that's going to go in there. I'm going to question what's going on, and there's plenty of money to go around. They give us $30 million for our school, for our budget. They control our police department 100%, and they control a large portion of our Board of Education, $850 million. Where is this money going? It's time to share this money. It's time for someone to sit down, work with municipal leaders, work with all 6 sitting mayors. I told them we'll come together once every month, every 2 months as a sitting senator. You've never seen a sitting senator win, and then they take off. They take off for 4 years or 2 years. And then they come back. Hey, remember me? You want to vote for me? We're tired of that. I'm going to win in November. You're going to get tired of seeing me because I'm going to come to these forums. I'm going to be at your city council meetings. I can't do it alone, but I'm going to be the mouthpiece for all of us. I promise you that. I promise you that. And when I go to Trenton, it's not just about passing law. It's about getting that money and spending it properly. It's like having a bank book and giving it to your son. Here, spend the money any way you want. But you realize your son parties, he drinks, he goes crazy with nightclubs. What are you doing? You stop it. When are we going to stop it? I'm going to help stop it, and we're going to spend the money properly. I appreciate you. I'll be over there, and I got some parting gifts. Frank Filippelli, November 4th. Please, I need everyone's help if we want change. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Mike Romaglia, and I'm running for Passaic County Commissioner. So, couple things that you said, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here tonight. And your mission is what the first 5-6 months of my campaign was. Advocating for what our rights are as voting members, advocating for communities that are in need, how we can be helpful. And the last few months have been about the progress that the current commissioners have put forth. For instance, 9 straight years of decreased taxes at the county level. We implemented affordable housing, most recently in Pompton Lakes for veterans and seniors, which the progress is going on now. There was in collaboration with a nonprofit and the local unions, that effort, we will be moving people in, and it's the first of its kind in Passaic County to move those veterans and seniors into this housing. So one thing, that's affordable housing done by the county, first of its kind. So the importance of community gatherings like this, we've been doing this a lot. My running mate and I, we were in Wanacue last night. We have 16 towns. We're all over the place. It's been a long 9 months, but we can see the finish line. Why? Because of good meetings like this, good people see our message and understand the value of putting good people in office. We are fortunate as running mates because we have leaders on the county commissioner board that have done the right thing, fiscally managed the budget year after year, which keeps our taxes down. Just so everyone understands, we don't control the municipal or the school budget. That's a whole separate election and a whole separate discussion. But what we can do is continue to advocate where we can. Our parks, roadways, plowing of the streets. So we can urge everybody to get out there and vote on November 4th for our Row A ticket. Most importantly, voting for good government. That's what we believe in, and that's what we're going to do. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So my name is Christina Schatz. I'm also running for County Commissioner here in Passaic County. For the ones that do not know me, I have been an elected official since 2017. I was born and raised in the city of Passaic. Currently, I hold a position in the Board of Education. During COVID, I also held the presidency under the Board of Education for 2 consecutive years. I'm also a state delegate for the New Jersey State for the Democratic Party. And on my profession, what I do is, for the ones that do not know me, I'm a vice president for a financial institution. I've been a banker for 25 years, and that's my passion. My passion is helping people, regardless if it is through, their financing, their small business, getting their first time home, the youngsters getting out of college, learning how to open up a bank account. That's what we do. That's what I do. Again, we are running on affordability. Myself, Mike, and myself are making sure that we get in front of every voter in the 16 municipalities and speak. Let's say this is Christina Schatz, this is Michael Ranga, this is what we're running for. But when it comes to Clifton, and I know some of you guys know me as small business owners, my passion is what I do. I speak from the heart, and I work with every individual that I speak to in reference to the knowledge that I have in finance. And that is why I want to run and I want to win to be on that commission, because my finance background is going to be an asset to continue to grow and move forward this Passaic County along with the commissioners that are there and along with Mike Romaglia, my running mate. Thank you again. Thank you for having me. This invitation is grateful. I'll be here to answer any of the questions you might have for me. Thank you. Alexa?
So good evening, everybody. My name is Alexa Kojasis-Gill. I have met several of you for the last 2 years. I have been representing Clifton. I represent the 20 legislative district, which includes Clifton, Montclair. So I live in Montclair, so I represent Montclair, Clifton, Livingston, Milburn, West Orange, I'm forgetting something, no, and Roseland. So for the last 2 years, what have I been doing? I've been getting to know different communities. And this one, the Palestinian community, is one of those communities that I've been making a point to make sure that I come and see, and that you get to see me, and most importantly, that I get to see you and hear you. There's a lot of issues on the table. There's a lot of issues on the legislative agenda that we've discussed in many different ways. So what I can tell you about those things is that we may not always agree on every single item that is gonna come in the future or even now, but we pretty much have a very good conversation as to what's important to you and how I can be helpful on those items. And that's what I have been doing, and that's what I feel that I can do the best. It is only my 2 years, but the only way that I can be making sure that I represent the communities that I'm here is by having these conversations with you. So that's basically what I've been doing and what I will continue to do as in the next few years. So for that, thank you so much. I have elections November 4th. I'm also on the ballot this year. I hope that you can support me. But most importantly, again, as I mentioned to every single person, I am accessible to you. Questions that come in, please reach out to me. There's no other way for me to know what bothers you, what intrigues you, if you don't contact me. And I will continue to make a point of making sure that I am here. Okay? So thank you so much.
Thank you. Your number will be on your advocacy card if you get one. So.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ala Abdul Aziz. I am the assemblyman that represents LD 35. I have the distinct honor and privilege, and I proudly say this, I am the first and only Palestinian to ever serve in the New Jersey legislature. And inshallah, with everyone's help, after November, I can continue saying that, and I'm not out of the legislature, but I am running again. Many of you may think, wow, Ala was just on the ballot in June. That got me to November. If we don't win in November, there is no Ala Abdul Aziz in the assembly. And some of the things that we're working on is making sure our voice is heard down in Trenton. You know, when we did it on the city council, you saw great things started happening in the city of Patterson when we represent the 6th Ward. Now, we're working in Trenton to make sure our community's voice is heard. And I can't do it alone. I'm gonna say this right in front of her before we break out. Alex and Colazo's Gill is probably the closest person I am in the assembly. So whoever lives in Clifton in her district, make sure you get out and support her. And I mean that because many of you call me and I have to call her and say, hey, it's a Clifton resident, or hey, this is happening. But we have to fight to make New Jersey more affordable also, right? We heard some of the things that you'll hear, some of the commercials. We're making sure that we get property tax relief to everyone here. Many of you should have received your anchor payment in the mail. If you're 65 years and older, which is many of our family members that first migrated to this country, starting January, the Stay NJ program that Alex and I, the Democrats in Trenton, have supported, will reduce your property taxes by 50%. So many of you, if you didn't fill out that blue book, we'll drop it off to the PACC. It's due October 31st. So if you're paying $10,000, come January next year, the state will reimburse you $5,000 in property tax relief. I will continue advocating for our community to make sure that each one of you will not be attacked for your freedom of speech, as you just saw what we did this past summer to make sure we're at the table. So we'll continue to do that. We'll continue fighting. I will let everyone know I'm standing shoulder to shoulder with Mikey Sherrill for governor, the Democratic Broadway team, especially these 2 county commissioner candidates, and my running mates, Senator Wimberly and Kenyatta Stewart, because we can't do anything by myself. And if we learned anything this past summer, we advocated to work with our other colleagues in the legislature to make sure we stop some of the bills that are trying to attack our community. So I look forward to talking to anyone and everyone. I'm not a stranger to this community. If you don't want to come by my booth, I feel like this is like a sales pitch, but please come see me at my booth and we'll talk more. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you so much. Senator Wimberly will be joining us in about 30 minutes. So he'll come later and then he'll be at his table as well. And then we can reconvene at the end to give him a moment to be able to give his pitch too. But at this point, we'll go ahead and let the candidates get to their tables. If anybody wants to grab a snack and then walk over, feel free. Okay. Yep. Yeah, you can head to your tables. Your tables have your name tags on them. And then the district number is also listed on the name tag in case you're confused about what district they're in.